So July is over, which also means that the summer is almost over. And that's very sad news. But it also means that we're a month closer to the September Hobonichi release. Yes, I am thinking about that. And it also means that it's time for a wrap up and a setup of a new month in my journals. Hi guys, my name is Dora and I love everything cute and stationery. And today we're going to be wrapping up July and setting up August in my journal ecosystem. I've already made a video on my journal ecosystem and it's changed a little bit, but not enough for me to go over it right now. I thought that this would be a good chatty video to just go over how I've used my journals over the month of July and just setting up like the next week and the next month in my weeks and also on my personal journal and my commonplace. I do also have my travel size journal, and this one's the I believe pocket size. I've already made a video on this, so you can go check it out, but I thought I would bring it here and show it to you guys because it's so cute and I really like it. So I'm gonna put this guy over there, and I think I'm going to start with my Hobonichi Weeks. Today I am having, I think this is from Bulk Barn and it's called the Sangria Tea Mix. I think it's a herbal tea and it doesn't really have caffeine in it, so that's pretty nice. I apologize for the lighting because it's a little late today and it's a little cloudy, which is like the perfect time to be doing journaling, but it also means that I don't get a lot of lighting. I also apologize for my voice because I just came back from a cold and it might be a little weird. I've been really enjoying just having these chatty videos and also watching them a lot. There's a lot of creators, I'll link them down below, that I really like, and I just like to just grab my journal and just kind of like journal with them. So I figure that if you guys feel like it, you can do the same with me. So I made a little mood board for the months of July to November. I took this inspiration from another YouTuber that I really like, and I wanted to just kind of have an idea of what I want my end of summer, beginning of fall vibes. Or I guess this will be the whole fall because those, yeah, I guess November is pretty much winter. So I guess this will be all of fall and some of the summer. I wanted to make sure that I have this to just to make sure that like I am focused on the goals that I had set for myself. The main things that I wanted to focus on for the next like months was to nourish my family and friends relationships and also nourish my relationship with myself physically and mentally. So I wanted to exercise more, have good meals, journaling and drinking water. And I also wanted to work financially because I do have a problem with spending a lot of money, and I want to make sure that I am keeping myself accountable and I am not spending that much money. And you will see that on my weeks because I do have like a little tracker, and on my habits I have spent, and if it has a check mark, that means that I didn't spend any money that day, which is pretty good. And then if it has an X, that means that I did spend money. So here it has excess a lot because I did spend a lot of money on this week, but hopefully I'm getting better at it compared to like before I wasn't even tracking it. So I'll say that that's an improvement. So this is kind of what my July month looked like. There's not much going on during the week because I'm mostly just preparing for markets. I decided to launch a little store with handmade goods that me and my friend make, and that's been taking over my weeks, and I still haven't been able to find a corporate job, so my weeks look a little empty. But on my weekends you can see that I have a lot of market days. I had girls trip plan out that happened in July that was really fun, and then our third market day, and also a gender reveal that actually did not happen because people got sick, so we weren't able to do that, and that's happening next week. So if we go into the month of August, you can see that I already kind of like added some things that were supposed to happen, but there is actually some stuff that I need to update. For example, El Rancho actually did not happen because everybody got sick. And so tomorrow is going to be Sunday, and then we have my mom's birthday on Monday, and I believe that here we are going to go to El Mandarin. And then we have a girls' camping trip coming up the week after, Victoria's birthday, one of my good friends. Then we have Tina's wedding on Sunday. But then I also remember that, sorry, I had to go get my markers, but I also remember that there's going to be a market day on Victoria's birthday. And this is our first market at St. Lawrence. So if you're in Toronto and you wanna see our stuff or see other creators or vintage clothing or anything like that, there's going to be a market on St. Lawrence. Then we have a cottage with friends and a cottage with family. So August is already very packed up in terms of weekends, and it's also going to be a very busy month. Just going back to July, I wanted to reflect on what I did, and we did go to the cabin in the woods at the beginning of the month, and that was a lot of fun. I'll insert some photos that I took of that camping trip. It was more like glamping, but it was very isolated and very fun. We took the dogs, and I honestly had the best time ever. I did journal a little bit about it, and then the girls' trip was, for, of course, another highlight of the month of July and the market days. So if we go back to the days and the weeks, here you can see what was going on through my mind. It was very sparse because I didn't want to force myself to journal every day of the week if I didn't feel like it. But you can see that there's a cottage trip and some messages around those days. And then we had the market day, which was not as good as expected, but we made our money back, so that's pretty good. And then I'm going to be an aunt. I also realized that I misspelled aunt, and I thought that was funny, so I drew an ant here. And that was really nice, but I don't know if I should be showing you this. I don't know if this was actually something that my brother wanted public just yet. You know what? It's fine. Then I had like my typical week and my typical highlights of the day, my mood, my productivity, and my sleep. I mentioned in a previous video that I like to track those things. My mood dipped a little bit here, and I wanted to show why, because it was rainy. I think I misspelled rainy. I'm an immigrant, you guys. I don't know how to spell things. So this whole week was the Montreal trip. I don't know if I should make a different video about my journaling experience through Montreal, but it was my first time going on a trip with just girls, and it was honestly amazing. I feel like it's something that everybody should do at least once in their life. Just have a trip with just friends or like a solo trip or something. I don't know, I found some things about myself that I think I wouldn't have been able to find otherwise. Then we had another market date, and that was on the 25th. That was a lot of fun. We took some really good photos, and Victoria and I got matching tattoos. That was really fun. And now we have this week. This week has been very, very empty, so I'm going to fill up some of the stuff that I did for this time. I obviously did not finish the July wrap video, so I'm gonna signal that that's gonna be moved. And I actually moved that video to today. On Wednesday, I don't think I did much. I don't really remember. I just remember being sick, and I think I was also sick this day. And I was also sick this day. I truly enjoy spending time with my friends. It's some people it's really fun to hang out, but they drain your battery, and some people they don't really drain your battery. They kind of like recharge it or like keep it full while you're with them. And for sure, my friend Manuela is one of those people. This was I think like 28 degrees, and it was such a nice warm day, so I do want to ensure that I have that here because it was so nice, and I was just sick these 2 days. However, I was able to finish some signs, so I finished signs for market. One of the things that I found out today that was really, really nice, and I want to make sure to put it in very big here. is that we reach 200 subscribers, and that is huge. I know that some people might think like, oh, 200 subscribers, that's like absolutely nothing, but 200 people is a lot of people. I really love talking about all of these like things that excite me. I mean, I do have ADHD at the end of the day, and oh no, oh my god, I forget that like with the Hobonichi you have to wait for the ink to dry, and I keep forgetting that. What was I saying? Yeah, anyways, I'm guessing that the new people that subscribe to me is because you enjoy a lot of stationery and journaling, and that's really exciting because I have lots to say about it. I really do love journaling, and if you have any comments or suggestions or anything you want to talk about, please feel free to let me know because I would love to have a discussion on that. Then for my sleep and my mood and my production and my productivity, I was really not good at all at keeping track of those. For my parents' account, I did not do that. So I need this. Print prices for, I did do this. I do this, I think on Wednesday. And edit the Montreal video, I did not do that, so I have to move that. I was also very bad at keeping track of all of them, so this whole week has been a little bit of a mess. But for the highlights and gratitudes, I do have some photos that I want to print and put in here. So first, actually, maybe I will grab some stickers. So I think this little guy here really represents how I felt this week. But I did go to the beach, so I do wanna commemorate that. Maybe I'll do that with a nice little lake. I'm a little sad about how this page turned out because I wasn't able to fill it up as much, but I'm trying to let go of my perfectionist ways and try to enjoy the journal regardless of if it looks perfect or not. That's the whole point of the Hobonichi and why I decided to keep it as messy as possible. I find that if I try to make it aesthetic, it's just gonna make me not want to use it at all because I'm going to feel like it needs to be perfect in order for it to go here, and that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to enjoy it as much as I can. The only thing that I don't like about the Hobonichi is the fact that I cannot use my fountain pens without letting it dry first. I keep forgetting about it, and then I keep going in with my fountain pen, and then this happens, and then I get frustrated, so I have to remember to keep my Muji pens for the Hobonichi only. You will think that after all of this, I will have learned my lesson. I have not. Before moving to the setup for the next month, I also wanted to go over some of the scrap that I did on the month of July. So these are the Schmiskis that I got for the apartment, and I just really like their packaging, so I thought it was like some nice textures to add here. This is my Montreal trip spread, and I absolutely love it. In Montreal, I decided to get a souvenir of a tattoo, which is this one. And then I also got a matching tattoo with two of my friends. One of them got this one, and the other one did actually get a matching tattoo of this. So this was really nice. I also decided to get a souvenir of a fountain pen, and that's where I got my nice kakuno here. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. I am obsessed with it. It's this pearl color, and it's just so pretty. I love it. I love how small it is and how compact it is, so I have it at all times with my Paper Republic notebook. This store is called Stylo in Montreal, and the people there were really nice, and they helped me pick in different things. I also got some new paper for also my pocket, and I ended up getting some ink as well. We went thrifting a lot because I mean, we're in Montreal, and Montreal is known for its thrifting scene. We also went to a few restaurants and the art gallery, which was absolutely stunning. I forgot how much I truly enjoy going to an art gallery and seeing all of these pieces of art. Maybe I'll insert some of the stuff that I absolutely loved from the art gallery in this video, or maybe I'll make a different video about it. But I just love how humans are so drawn to art regardless of where they are, where they're from, at what stage in their life or their civilization they are. We are all connected through it. And I know that to some people who are more familiar with the arts than me will be like, well, duh, obviously. But I don't know, to me, it's the little things. Going back to my Hobonichi, I also like to put a little bit of stickers and memorabilia in the extra pages in the back. I think paper really holds memories, and I love the fact that I can just stick it in here, and maybe in the future I won't know what it means, but right now I really enjoy looking at it. I also like to keep a highlight of the month, and of course the highlight for July will have to be the trip to Montreal, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that up. It's crazy to me that we're more than halfway done with the year. I feel like it just started, but somehow we're almost done already. I think this is pretty much a setup for the first week of August, and I also have the monthly plans for August. I've been getting into film lately, so I just got my first point and shoot film camera, and the camera is a Fujifilm Tiara Mini, which I'm super excited about. And I'm also excited to finish the film roll that I have on my bigger, I don't know what you call it, but like, I guess mirror maybe, film camera. Other than that, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a great August month. I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye!